We are sitting at a record amount of consumer debt in the United States. Now, it's not like, oh, we've got $100 billion of consumer debt. No, it's not $1 trillion. It's not even $5 trillion. It's not even $10 trillion or $15 trillion, but rather clocking in at $18.8 trillion of collective consumer debt that we have across the entire country. Now, this includes a lot of different things, including mortgages, which happens to be the largest line item on the consumer debt. But it also includes things like credit card debt and student loan debt and auto loan, and basically all the debts that we have collectively coming in, again, just under $19 trillion. Now, if you think that's a lot, stick with me here because check this out. The article also goes on to show that credit card debt alone is coming in at $1.25 trillion. $1.25 trillion so far as of right now. It's a lot. That number continues to move higher and higher. Now, the interesting part about that is that when we're in a situation, as in a financial situation, where people are out of cash, we're out of money, bank accounts are empty, debit cards don't work anymore because there's no money left in the account to pull out of a checking account, a savings account, so debit cards are thrown to the side. What do people rely on? Credit cards, because that's kind of like their last line of defense, is that when people don't have any money left in the accounts, physical cash, things like that, people turn to credit cards and then start floating balances there. And that's why we're seeing credit card debt and credit card delinquencies, as well as all kinds of other delinquencies, ticking higher because people don't have the money and floating balances on the last remaining amounts of credit that they may have available to them, which is ultimately credit cards. So when you see this out there and you see a huge percentage of the population that seems like they are struggling financially, well, let's reference these numbers here. These are some major numbers that, we've never seen this. We've never seen this much consumer debt, $18.8 trillion in the history of this country. We've never seen $1.25 trillion in credit card debt. It's nasty. Now, here's what else is interesting about this. To put this all into perspective, going back to the beginning of the video, the financial stress score at the end of the first quarter, 2026, was 6.6 out of a 1 to 10 scale. So, we're pushing pretty high on that scale. To put this into context, back in 2021, this same survey was conducted, and this financial stress score then came in at 3.5. 3.5. So we're literally double that now. And we just didn't go through a major economic shutdown and all that situation. So coming out of the back of a major economic shutdown, we were sitting at a financial score of 3.5. And now here we are, not having a shutdown anytime recently. All is fine and dandy for the most part. And we have a financial stress score of double that, 6.6. Technically it's a tenth of a percent less than double, but you get my point. It's practically there. And they continue to say by the end of the quarter here, we'll be at 6.7 on that scale. I don't know. Again, maybe that's why we're seeing so much pessimism out there across the board. A lot of people are just really kind of feeling irritated right now, it seems like. And again, a lot of this comes back to the finances of everybody, the personal finances, the individual finances. People are just struggling in a massive way, even though we have this illusion of, oh, the markets are at all-time highs and, the economy is great and booming. Is it really though? Or is the market just being pumped, making it look like and giving the illusion that, yeah, things are fine? But is that really what's going on with the vast majority of the finances of the American people? According to this report here, it would suggest that no, that's probably actually not the case. Anyway, I just like to share this information with you because when we're in situations like this where people are struggling financially, it's easy to feel alone. Like, oh, everybody else is doing so good. I see it on social media, things like that. No, that's not the case at all. Like 9 out of 10 people are struggling and probably in a very similar financial predicament and situation. There's maybe the 1 out of 10 people or, 2 out of 100 or whatever. It's a very small percentage of people that may be doing a little bit better these days for X, Y, and Z reason, right? But the vast majority, no. Okay? So I just want you to know if you are feeling that way, if you're feeling financially stressed out, if you're feeling financially like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm going to do, I just want you to feel reassured that, number one, first off, I don't know your situation. I don't know how you feel. Again, I don't want to sit here and act like, oh, I know exactly how you feel. I don't know how you feel. Everybody feels different. I don't want to sit here and act like, oh, I have the same feeling. I don't have the same feeling because we're all different, right? All of us are experiencing something different in our lives. But I want you to know that you're certainly not alone. There's a lot of us out there that are in the same, kind of similar predicament and situation that feel like, yeah, kind of sucks right now, right? I don't know how else to say it. That's just the reality. Anyway, drop your comments